What's going on, everybody? This is Motu Joe for Mock Masters, and we have some really cool, fun stuff to share with you today. It is the reveal, or I should say, the official. We have the product in our hands, our GBTC, our Ghostbusters Toxic Crusaders case. Of course, it's UV safe as always with everything we do at Mock Masters. And we're going to show you the case, show you some of the product lines that go good with it, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So let me go ahead and flip over here, and I will start to answer any questions that come up. Hey, what's up, Altenda? Thanks for tuning in, man. This is streaming both on YouTube and Facebook. So what's up, Altenda? Thanks again for tuning in. We're going to show, without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. Let's just show what people want to see. This is the new Ghostbusters Toxic Crusader case. It is spectacular. Look at the depth. Look at the depth. I know there's a glare from the camera, but you can see it handles Slimer. It won't handle the toilet, unfortunately, but this is awesome. It is a perfect fit. I'll take this one apart. Just a reminder to show those that are tuning in and watching. This is an incredibly tight lock. You're going to want to use your knuckles between. That's how you do it. But listen, the sweet sound of security. Oh, look at that. No, ain't gonna. Oh, nope, no worries. It's fine. It's not gonna pop open. It's super durable, and we're ecstatic about it. So, Ghostbusters. This is what it's designed for. This works for vintage, and it works for the reissues. This is obviously a reissue. Yo, Carlos, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook for Mock Masters, man. If you collect, you must protect. Yeah. All right. It is very, very true. Very true. Marketing, yes, but still very, very true. Guillermo, what is up? Thank you so much for sharing and Mock Masters and talking about it in your latest video. That was great. Plastic Chats, guys, check them out. As part of the Plastic Crack video series, it was awesome. It's still awesome. You can go check it out. It's easy to find. Hey, what's up, Stephen? Thanks for tuning in. The new Ghostbusters case. But it's not just a Ghostbusters case. I put in the comments that it is also valid for maybe 2000X. Oh, maybe. Yes, it possibly could be. So we know it's Ghostbusters. This is what it's designed for. UV safe. All right. What else could it be good for? Well, let's go ahead and show you what else it could be good for. It is also good for the retro Marvel series. So yes, it has a slight gap up top, but this bad boy is perfect fit, bottom, top, corners, secure. Really, really, really good. So Marvel Retro Series, 6-inch, it works. Toxic Crusaders. Now, please keep in mind, this is a beat to snot card. Yes, I'm aware of that, but it is Toxic Crusaders. And the problem with most Toxic Crusaders, or if you had the other ones, this bump up, this top piece here, was a problem. It didn't fit some of those other cases that were out there. This accommodates that. It also accommodates the width. And these cards are a little thicker than some of the other toys of old. This bad boy works for Toxic Crusaders. I'm going to show you one other line. One other line here before we get to some other questions here. I'm going to actually, let me answer some questions, because I'm going to talk about this one next. Yes, retro 6-inch G.I. Joes do fit, but it's going to be what we'll consider a tight fit. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So let me answer some questions. Andrew, what's going on, man? Good stuff for us. Yes, I'm telling you that what I'm going to show at the end here, because I'm a Masters of the Universe fan, and I know this is meant for Ghostbusters, but there's some really cool He-Man stuff that's going to come here. But I'm going to bring it back to Ghostbusters because the Ghostbusters fans have been chomping at the bit for a quality case that fits both retro and vintage, and it does an excellent job. So I'm going to get to those questions here in just a second. Andrew, Carlos, give a shout out to your boy. I know. I just said the dude, he just totally hooks it up. He just did a plug earlier. Carlos is mentioning plastic tracks, and Guillermo, always check out plastic cracks chats and check out plastic crack. Both of those things are great. Seriously. Yes, it does. But let's go ahead. Guillermo asked if it fits retro dros. Yes, it does fit the retro dros. But as I said, it does have a tight, what we would consider a tight fit. I want to point it out right now so that way people can see and understand. The bottom here, it does fit. But notice that it sits right on top of the blister itself, right? It doesn't set in the channel. And by it not sitting in the channel, it does rest right at the top edge. So again, when you open the Ghostbusters case, you always want to use your knuckles. Pops open. It comes right out. It's not an issue. But I know some fans may not like it. Now, I also know that mine sets a little low. The blister does not sit perfectly flush with the bottom of the Joe case or the Joe packaging. But when you go to put it in, you have to set it in top first. That's what I mean by it's a tight fit. You put it in top first, and then it goes right in. That's what I mean by some people may not like it being a tight fit. Again, we're transparent. We're honest. We don't want people to be upset. The other thing, too, we want to show the cases because, again, many people probably don't understand how some of these things are made, and that's okay. This is the front. I can see right through it, perfect, crystal clear. This is the back. It's a haze. You can see the haze. It's highlighted, even magnified through the glass. But when I show you the back, you don't see the haze. There's no haze, okay? Now, that's there only on the back due to the manufacturing process. We may see if we can have it just reduced a little bit. It's actually the mold. So that way it's allowing it to release. If it's too crystal clear on the back due to the size and thinness of this, it doesn't release. Biggest one we've done so far, so we want you to see that. We want you to know. Anyway, we'll put Lady J back in her spot. She just pops right in there, like so. And then it does set centered like it should once it's centered in there. So it's good with that. All right, let's answer a couple more questions here. Charles, Facebook says, will you in the future do cases for Retro Spider-Man, Kingpin, and Rhino? Those are really large cards, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be a maybe. This is the largest case we've offered so far. We do have plans for a larger one, but that's a ways down the road. Let's say Carlos is asking, Joe, are you coming to Joe Fest this year? If not, Mock Masters need to make an appearance next time. I do not think Joe Fest is on the radar this year due to scheduling events. Mock Masters is actually going to be at I think it's 15 different events this year. Kane County 3 times, Great Ohio Toy Show twice, PowerCon. So we're getting further and further south by doing Xenia. We'll do some other shows this year, and we want to keep spreading the word as well. So yeah, as we keep getting bigger, we keep adding more product lines. It's going to allow us to do more things. So soon, Carlos, soon. MF Toys, time to stock up again. Yes, it is time to stock up again. There is also, MF Toys is commenting. He's one of our wholesalers in Canada, and we do have a wholesale program. You can go to the FAQ section within the website. There is a form fill. You click through a couple spots, and you wind up requesting to have a wholesale account with us. That is in the process. You do have to have an established business and EIN number. We do verify those. That's the process. Jimmy with the truck who wants to just buy a couple hundred of them to stock up his collection. That's not what we're looking for, the wholesales, right? Okay. Ghostbuster case, which this is all about, right? Obviously we know the name Motu Joe goes with this. I love He-Man, right? But I didn't even show you guys the He-Man stuff yet. So New Adventures US cards finally have a solution. Finally, New Adventures. Look at Tuscador sitting in there. Finally have a solution. It pinches on the bottom. It pinches on the corners. It pinches across here. The top, you have the same gap, which is the same as the Retro 6-inch, right? But it's negligible. You have a solution now, and it's awesome. It fits perfect. I mean, that makes this figure and this card look so much better. Plus, it is safe and secure. That's actually my double. I will be selling that. That'll be available at Great Ohio Toy Show. But that's not what the big news is. The big news is that this case centered fit, and I don't mean centered fit to where it wants to be just kind of not as centered, a little more play than we like. 2000X. I did not expect that. Sometimes when we make cases and we do designs and products, we don't anticipate things are going to work. And we didn't anticipate this working because of the bubble. The bubble or the blister on a 2000X has that raised logo. That logo is raised. You can see it in there. The case has just enough flex and just enough play. It's not warping the card. It's not doing anything goofy to it at all. It can fit inside of here. It also rests perfectly on the bottom. It centers itself perfectly in the bottom of it, and it pinches the bottom corners to keep those safe and all the way up top. I'm shaking side to side, and it's not moving anywhere. This is flipping awesome. It is barely wider than what I think we would consider a perfect fit. And our concern was this blister. It's not a factor. Now, some people may not like it. I get it. They don't want anything touching. That's okay. That's okay. But for the vast majority of us, I have that my whole collection is going to be completely safe and secure by the end of this weekend. I'm stocking up my 2000X because all that stuff is out on display. This is only one of 1,000 figures, and it was just sitting there exposed because there was no good solution for it. Now this is safe, no UV damage. That's going to happen. My number 935 of 1,000 is now safe and secure. This is the GBTC Mockmasters UV protected clamshell, designed for Ghostbusters, but a glorious happy coincidence, or we knew it was going to be close, but it works, and it works better than we anticipated. So we're sharing that knowledge with you, the fans, and the public. So 2000X, we'll post pictures so that way you can see how we're talking about the fit. Marvel Retro Series 6-inch, Toxic Crusaders covered, Ghostbusters Vintage Retro both covered, G.I. Joe 6-inch Retro, tight fit, but covered. New Adventures, U.S. card release, covered. The Ghostbusters Toxic Crusader, the GBTC 8.5-inch by 12-inch card back is available. When I get done with this, I will make sure to add a link to the YouTube section. I will also, or the description within YouTube, and I will also add a link into the Facebook post. And if you're watching this, that means you are a collector. So don't forget, if you collect, you must protect. And Mockmasters is the only way to go. Keeps it safe from UV light as well as dings and dents. It's better than a folded box in 90% of the scenarios. Acrylic will crack and break. This stuff takes a beating and will keep you safe from just about anything you can throw at it. You get what I mean, right? It's not going to go underwater. It's not waterproof, but you're safe. So let me know if you have any questions. You can reach us at mock-masters.com. You can email us at support@mock-masters.com. You can find us on Facebook and on YouTube, as well as Instagram. And of course, if you have a case request or you want to know if something fits, all you have to do is send us an email. If you have a picture of the toy or the product, that's even better. Give us the measurements. We have a lot of toys. We have a good knowledge of everything, of a lot of things, but we don't know everything. So if you can send us those measurements, provide a picture of what you're looking for, we will happily do the work and figure out what will work for you. If you can't figure it out on our website, just send us a note and we'll try to do our best for you guys, okay? Also, take a look at the website. There is a lot of information there. You can click onto each product. We have descriptions. We have compatibilities. And there's also an FAQ section that you could look at as well. I'm O2 Joe signing off for Mockmasters and saying thank you very much. Go check it out. The new GBTC 8.5 by 12 inch UV case. I almost said clamshell. Clamshells are hinged. Is now available. Check it out. moc-masters.com. Take it easy. Bye-bye.